Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, let's knock off a prediction for Danny Garcia taking on Errol Spence, the unified welterweight title holder of the world, WBC and IBF. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Big fight weekend. A lot of people didn't think or didn't know if Errol Spence would make it this far, so I wasn't going to do a reaction video, but for everything you hear and see, he seemed to be back to himself. Seemed like he made it through sparring. I don't think they'd probably be sparring too many times come fight week. Danny Garcia, he's kind of been an underachiever at welterweight. Obviously, he was a 5-star general, damn near at 140 pounds. When you look at him, I think he 31, 32, and 2. He got a 55.55% knockout ratio. He 2 inches taller than Mikey, 5'8", but he only got 68-inch arms. All right. When you look at Errol Spence's last few opponents, other than Lamont Peterson, who has 72-inch arms, they're pretty much men in the short arm crew. Kell Brooks, 69 inches and change. Sean Porter, 69 inches, and Mikey Garcia, 68 inches. So once again, he dealing with the T-Rex arm guy. And then you look at Errol Spence, over 80% knockout ratio. What is he, 20-something and 0 with 21? I think 26 and 0 with 21 knockouts. Tremendous, accurate puncher. Southpaw. Don't know historically how Danny does versus Southpaws, but one thing, there ain't nothing that Errol Spence going to bring to the table that Danny Garcia ain't seen. The speed, the power. He fought the Matisses, He fought the Amir Khans, with flashy footwork and flashy hand speed. But one thing about Errol Spence is he's consistent. He's consistently accurate. But let's get into it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And talking about the strengths for Danny Garcia, counter punching. He a two-handed puncher. His knockout percentage may not say he can punch, but that's kind of points to his inability to finish opponents off, and also his ability to fight up and fight down to his competition. But accurate puncher, two-handed puncher, great no look left hook. He got the counter pull. He got the counter pull right hand. You look at Danny Garcia. He got a great chin. Could take a body shot, could take a head shot. Fundamentally, technically sound. His hand's gonna be up. And he got a solid corner in the welterweight division with his father. So, look at Danny Garcia. He get more experience. We know he got a good jaw. This will kind of be the first puncher that Errol Spence fought. We know he can punch with both hands. We know he can take a shot. We know he got hard. He won't quit. We know things. Danny Garcia is a more experienced fighter. And we know he struggles with speed and guys moving off platform. And this won't be that in this fight. You look at Errol Spence, good puncher, solid puncher in the division. I don't think he's the biggest. I don't think he's the top 3 biggest puncher. I think with him draining himself, you're looking at Pacquiao, Thurman, and Crawford may be in there. But nevertheless, he got an arm length advantage. He's an accurate puncher. He go to the body. He can box. He can walk you down. He can pick shots off. Underrated defense, I believe. And it'd be interesting. Because he got a speed advantage in this fight. In some ways, some people might think he got a corner advantage. I really think Angel and Derrick James. Obviously, Derrick James is hot right now with Jermell Charlo, and Angel don't have another fighter. But I just think Angel can light a fire under Danny Garcia. And to be honest, I done seen a regression with Derrick James and Errol Spence. And that might be due to before not working with Blu-ray or Errol Spence lifestyle, but there's really been no progression or no newfound, little niches that he got in this game. All Derrick James trained his fighters the same. And that's probably why Rob Brandt left, but you got to ask him. But you look at the weaknesses in this battle, Errol Spence, he tend to square up sometimes. Some people don't catch that. Other than that, he ain't got too many weaknesses. Obviously, he haven't fought the top guys that Danny Garcia fought, so we don't know, with the accident, or before the accident, we don't know if he could really take a shot from a guy that's heavy-handed, and that's what some people say Danny is heavy-handed. But other than that, man, he ain't really had no weaknesses. He square up sometimes. Obviously, he going to the high guard, but this won't be an issue this fight because Danny Garcia don't run combinations where he can take advantage of that high guard. Really, it's no real fun, no real holes in this game other than he might square up sometime. And pretty much that's it. Other than the chinks in his armor coming in here with the cracks in it, I don't see too many holes in this game, if you want to say this a hole, he don't waste no punches. He don't throw away no punches. When he throw to land. So Errol Spence throw is something to land. But Danny Garcia, obviously it's gonna be a speed disadvantage in this fight, as all his fights is. Obviously he ain't been the best welterweight, but one thing about Danny, he fight up, he fight down to his competition. He better when he the underdog. So that kind of might be something. He's slow. His feet slow. He can't cut off the ring. He has some issues closing the distance. And it's pretty much that's it. When you look at Danny Garcia, he going to the high guard. You can be able to get off and switch angles. He has problems hitting the moving target. He got problems when guys use the ring. He can't cut the ring off. That's just a few things that he struggled with. But overall, what Danny Garcia needs to do in this fight is really go to Errol Spence and not let him get comfortable and try to clean his clock early on. Body, I hit him in the hip. That's something that Chavez used to do to debilitate the movement of his opponent. Hit him anywhere. Come out and test him. Don't let him get comfortable. But then again, Danny Garcia really don't set no pace. But what I would do, I would come out aggressive, not kind of reckless, but looking to really, see where he at, see if he had any, post-traumatic, trauma. Really looking to hit him early on. That's what I would do. I'd be looking to fucking score. Body, head, hip, see where he at. But other than that, Danny Garcia, the $1 million question is, should Danny Garcia come to him or should he walk Errol Spence into some shots? Early on, if I'm Angel, I have him come to him, trying to land something, right hand, trying to test his, face, test his body, test him to the hip, all the way to the medulla oblongata. Joking, but that's what I would do. And then after a while, Errol Spence take a wheel, or we having success, we staying there. But also if this was just Errol Spence without the accident, I think if I'm Danny Garcia, I'm looking to walk Errol. I'm trying to make Errol the aggressor. I'm making Errol come to me. And Errol has a tendency to square up. A lot of people don't see it. But Errol, especially when he throws his straight left, he squares up. So Danny Garcia at times is going to have a full target unless he clean that up, and ain't cleaned it up in 20-something fights. Danny Garcia got to be looking for that straight right hand going against a southpaw. That's what I'll be looking for. I'll be throwing it like hell. You got to be able to punch with Errol Spence. And that's going to be difficult because he don't waste no punches. He don't throw no throwaway punches. But I'll be looking to punch with him. And I'll be taking advantage of them little mistakes he made. He made the same mistakes he made in the Kell Brook fight. Like I said, there's really been no growth in his game with Derrick James. And I'll be looking for that right hand. I'll be looking for that 1-2. I'll be looking for that right hand a lot. And I just throw it and throw it and throw it. And when he try to get away from the right hand, I walk him into the hook or the jab. But Danny Garcia is to throw a lot of right hands in this fight. Not counters, just over the top, straight down the middle. And maybe you walk him, you walk him into some power. Throw a couple right hands, make him get comfortable, and throw something hard. But really, that's the game plan for Danny. Come out, test his chin early. If he good, kind of make him come to you and walk you down and try to counter Errol Spence. And if I'm Errol Spence in his corner, really the game plan will be make Danny Garcia come forward, cut the ring off. To hit and don't be hit. Jab, walk Danny Garcia into some shots. Don't make Danny Garcia cut the ring off because he has some issues cutting the ring off. He has some foot. He don't know. You can look at his platform. He don't know how to cut the ring off. He really ain't on his toes a lot. Not just Derrick James telling him jab, walk him. He get in close, hold him. Don't fight him on the inside. I'd probably tell Errol don't take no real chances to the body. Just square up top. If the body there, when you get comfortable, take it. Let's square up top. Use the jab. Use our 5-inch reach advantage, keep him at bay, and just do what we did versus Mikey. Stick and move, stick and move, stick and move, stick and move. That would be the game plan. Nothing special. Jab, hook off the jab, straight left. You know, watch out for the straight right hand, watch out for the left hook. And that's pretty much will be the remedy to Danny Garcia, just movement, you know, and then kind of sit there with him, you know, then move off platform, make him reset, stick, move, stick, move, stick, and just win to an easy decision. It's not really rocket science to basically how Errol Spence gonna win. Just sticking and moving, you know, not getting caught up in exchanges, not throwing a whole bunch of punches. We just sticking to 1, 2, 3 shots at a time at the most. Sticking and moving, scoring. He try to get in the inside. We're going to hold him, roll out, reset, stick, move, stick. That's pretty much the game plan for him, man. But pretty much for Errol Spence to win this fight, just can't get hit with the bullshit. You can't get there sitting with Danny. You can't be in range with Danny. You got to make Danny close the distance and cut the ring off. He has issues doing both. And if he, you know, just move and he ain't injured, and then he shouldn't even get touched in this fight, to be honest. You know, he shouldn't get touched. He been losing. He been you know, kind of fading in fights because I think he weight drained. But apparently he got Blu-ray back, so that shouldn't be no issue. You know, for Danny Garcia, I think it's just, you know, forcing Errol Spence to walk you down. That's the whole thing. Make Errol Spence come forward, you know, and make him give up his game plan. Because that's what his game plan gonna be. Make him give up his game plan, drag him into a firefight. And early on you hit him and he ain't reacting. He ain't reacting to you. That mean he hurt. He still ain't healed. When you go in for the kill. You hit him and he can hit you back. That's kind of what you want. But if you hit him and he get on his bike and he stick and move, Danny Garcia gonna be in a lot of trouble. And I got Errol Spence winning this probably 9-3, 8-2. Not 8-2, but 10-2, 9-3. I think 8-4 at the most. I think Errol win a wide, mundane, unanimous decision. I think he just cautious, hit and don't get hit, and defeat Danny Garcia easily. Some people think he's gonna knock Danny Garcia out. I don't think that's the case. And if he do go to Danny Garcia body, he might be waking up in the ambulance truck in his daddy arm. So, you know, I wouldn't prefer him go to the body. You go to the body and you get an opener to a counterpuncher like Danny We gonna see if Errol got a chin, if Danny got power. So let me know what you guys think. I got Errol, wide unanimous decision. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Social media links in the description. Best way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's your description. PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Keep sharing the videos. Don't forget for my live streams, catch me on Goodfellas Sports TV, and that's on YouTube. If I can catch me on Sportscastr, the link in the description. Fast way to reach me is best way to reach me live is Sportscastr. Creator profile is free. Hit the link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. We gone.